Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have such an exciting package and I can't wait to play it. So if you guys want to see a look or maybe two with the new Ensley Reign Twisted Tea Party collection, then just keep watching. If you guys aren't new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do post quite often. It's been like every day for a while here. I very rarely skip uploads, but I've got a lot to talk about. I got a lot to show you guys. So if that sounds good to you, highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post, and without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so I have been stalking this package and waiting for it to come, and oh my goodness, I was so excited when I checked the mail today. It was in the mailbox. So we have the new Twisted Tea Party collection from Ensley Reign. Now I am on their site just checking things out because I did get some extras, I think, from the brand, because I did buy the palette with my own money. This is what it looks like. It has the most beautiful outer cover packaging, and it also comes in a custom box for like shipping protection, which I also love. I kind of piled everything in here, so don't look too close, but it has that same palette cover on the box. Like, how beautiful. And then on the inside here it says "We're all mad here." Here's all the other stuff that I need to dig through when I show you guys the different parts of the collection. But this is what the palette cover looks like, and I do have close-ups, so I'll insert everything while I'm chatting to y'all. But on the inside here, we have the Cheshire Cat, and the whole thing has like a holographic like film on it. So it's just super duper iridescent and so fun to look at. This might be one of the prettiest palettes in my collection. I feel like it's been so long since I've really like taken the time to appreciate all the detail in a palette when it comes to packaging, and this is just like serving it. So on the inside we have all of these beautiful special shades and some wonderful mattes as well. I also received the individual eyeshadows in this collection from the brand. These are what they look like. I have close-ups of these as well. There is a rainbow highlighter, so I'm excited to try that because I haven't really done a lot of stuff with rainbow highlight, so I'm excited to play with that. This look is going to be just part of the theme. It's going to be twisted and a little bit kooky, and I'm okay with it. And then I did get a free gift with the collection. So this is the Lip Velvet from Ensley Reign, and this is in the shade Midnight Tea. It's a very pretty, definitely going to be putting that on my lips to go with whatever makeup look I come up with. But just to break things down right now, so on the website here we have the entire collection, the Tea Party, for $199, so it's just under $200. And just so you guys know, I am an affiliate of the brand. I did buy the eyeshadow palette, and if you want to use a code to save on the Ensley Reign website, KHMAKEUP will do that for you. Of course, that is a free way to support my channel if you're planning on buying any of this stuff anyway. So it says, "Beware, for in Wonderland, allure often dances with deception." Love that. Inside the collection bundle, so you get the Twisted Tea Party palette, which is 16 colors, 4 sinisterly hand-pressed multi-chrome eyeshadows, which they sent me, the one Holo Dreams Holochrome Rainbow Highlighter, Underland Lip Lacquer, then the Outlandish Multi-Chrome Molten Liquid Eyeshadow, and a free mystery gift. So I don't think I have the Molten Liquid Eyeshadow, which is totally fine. And it looks like this is currently available on the site if you want the whole bundle, and they have all the ingredients and everything on their website as well. Now, if you just want the palette, it is available for a pre-order. It says 6 to 10 weeks. And the palette alone retails for $83.33, which is pricey, but this is a very detailed palette with some really beautiful multi-chrome, so I'm assuming that's all factored in. It says, "The veil lifts as the Twisted Tea Party palette emerges from the shadows of Wonderland. Experience 9 captivating multi-chromes in a variety of textures and finishes alongside 7 masterfully pigmented mattes in a sinister mix spanning from haunting grungy tones to dramatic and electrifying hues. And with the magnetic base and removable pans, you can curate your own chaos, which I also love because if I wanted to switch out some of the mattes for even more multi-chrome shadows, I can do that with the singles that they sent my way. Okay, so you can also buy the Twisted Tea Party Empty Palette and the palette singles. So say you don't want to buy the mattes, you can buy the multi-chromes. Say you don't want any of the eyeshadows, if you just want the palette, you can also do that. So the Empty Twisted Tea Party palette is $16 if you're interested. It's beautiful, and if you have all the single eyeshadows you need, that might be a fun way to kind of make your own custom thing. And then if you wanted the Holo Dreams highlighter as a single, that retails for $20. And the other 3 eyeshadows that are singles retail for $18 a piece. So lots of mixing and matching, lots of customizing if you want to go that route. Personally, I thought this was a very fun color story. I wasn't sure because I recently bought the Strawberry Moon palette and the Harvest Moon palette, so I was like, do I need another $83 palette? But I couldn't help myself. I just wanted to keep the collection going, so I did go ahead and snag this one as well. So I think I've talked your ear off. I wanted to try and give as much detail as I could because sometimes I have a very short window to film these videos and I feel like I'm rushing through them. So I'm trying to like take my time and give you guys some information as well. So it's not just eyeshadow here all the time. I want to give you guys a little bit of background as well. But I'm so excited to try this palette out. It's swatched amazingly. So let's go ahead and get into some eye looks. Okay, so as you can tell, I have some of my makeup done. I haven't finished though because I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do, but I have some ideas. I definitely feel the need to do like a green look and maybe something blue purple. So I want to try and get this video up as quick as possible. So I'm just gonna do one eye look on each eye. That way I can use as many shadows as possible. So I have to use this shade called Surreal. I feel like this is Singe Beauty, like the yellow in an eyeshadow, and so I have to use my Singe Beauty brush, and we're just gonna blend that into the crease. Next I'm gonna grab this shade called Teacup, which is like a grungy green, and I'm gonna add that to the outer corner and blend that into the yellowy shade. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna make the eye look a little bit more smoky, but I want to use the metallics first. So I'm gonna go into Disturbed Dream, which is like a really pretty flaky like green shade with some multi-chrome shifts to it. So I'm gonna throw that on the lid. Okay, I'm gonna grab this Kaleidos brush and pick that up, and I'm gonna give it a spray. And I'm gonna, oh yeah, that's so pretty. It's like a flaky multi-chrome that looks like a light green shade, but it has that like fiery, sparkly, peachy flip to it. I've definitely seen this multi-chrome before, but I could never have enough. I'm gonna use my finger. It feels, oh yeah, it feels like a wet shadow on my lid. I hope my camera is doing this color justice. Wow, that is a stunning lid color. I'm not surprised. Oh, I should have done eye swatches with this palette. I feel like it would have been the perfect palette to eye swatch. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Okay, so since I want to make this a little bit smokier, I'm going to go into the black shade, and I've been using this Unearthly brush for the outer corner, and I love it because it has like an angle to it, and so it's like perfect for adding a little bit of a dark matte to my outer crease. And so I'm just going to go in with the Singe brush and help blend it, but I'm kind of using it to set the black shadow down. And it just has such a precise way of applying the black. And then I can just take the green shade and go over it just to help deepen up the outer corner and give it that drama that we need for the Mad Hatter. It almost looks neutral, but I'm sure that multi-chrome is just going off, so love that for me. Now, before I finish this off, I want to start on this look. So I'm going to take the brush that I use for the black and go into the shade called Looking Glass, because I kind of want to use that shape to create that same like wing almost, because I get weirdly particular about my outer corner. And so having a brush like this is super helpful, because then I don't make like this really big bulky situation happen on the outer corner. I can keep it a little bit more crisp and clean. So I'm going to grab a small blending brush and I'm going to go into the shade called Cheshire Secrets. It's like a really pretty purple, like a vibrant purple. And I'm going to use that on the inner half of the crease. And we're going to blend that all over. Okay, so now I'm going to take a more firm brush and I'm going to go into the shade Looking Glass. And I'm just going to help blend that shadow into the purple. And then I'm going to take that brush that I used for the black and just going to help blend. Okay, so the mattes are where I want them to be. I'm going to use these two blue shades on the lid. So it's called Elixir and Bonkers. So we're going to put those on my lid. I'm going to grab a flat brush from Sigma. I'm going to start off with the shade Bonkers because it's the darker blue. Give it a spray and I'm going to put that on the outer half of the lid and pull it in. Oh, it's so pretty. And I'm going to go into the shade called Elixir, give it a spray. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh. Wow, that is like so my colors. That is so pretty. Wow, I really, really love how these are looking. So I'm going to throw some liner in my waterline so I can finish up both of these eye looks. Okay, I want to try this shade out from ColourPop. It's called Crystal Crush, and that's going to go into this eye look. And I'm going to try this one from ColourPop called Toucan Do It in the waterline on this eye look. It's like a really pretty mustard shade. Okay, so I am going to use my little Game Beauty brush to finish off this look. So I'm going to go into Looking Glass and I'm just going to run that on the blue eyeliner. And then for the inner corner of the blue look, I want to use Mind Melt, which is the shade right here. It looks like an icy blue. It's a very flaky shadow, so I'm just going to pick it up, give it a little spray, and we're just going to pop it right on here. Actually, it looks more purple, but I'm not mad about it. Oh my god, this is such a like pretty like peacock blue look. I'm so happy with this purchase. I love this pencil brush. If Game Beauty wants to send me like 20 of them, I will take them. I'm going to go into the shade called Surreal, which is the mustard. And again, I'm going to set the eyeliner with it. And then I'm going to take the Teacup shade and I'm just going to deepen up the outer corner a little bit. I feel like the more neutrally shades could use a little something something as far as pigment goes. I feel like I'm struggling a little bit to build those two colors up, but I typically struggle with mustards because I have such a warm skin tone that they kind of blend into my skin. So take it with a grain of salt that I'm struggling with those colors because they're so close to my skin tone that sometimes they just get lost in my skin tone. That's okay because I wanted to kind of do something a little bit more green. and a little bit more, not neutral, but just a little bit more like olivey green. So I feel like I still was able to achieve it, but I'm having to add a little bit of black to get that olive shade to be like dark on me. But holy moly, the blue shadow, the blue look is just like stealing the show for me. Okay, so the eye looks are done. I want to try the highlighter. I'm going to use this like fan brush that's like so well loved in my collection. I want to do like the actual stripe. Oh, I want to do it on this side, I think. I've never done that before. I've never used a rainbow highlighter. I mean, I want to blend it, but I also don't want to blend it. It's like rainbow bam, rainbow bam. Okay, should we mix it on this side? Maybe we should. So I'm just gonna clean off my brush on my Sigma switch, and I'm gonna just, okay, so this is the rainbow highlight, kind of mixed up a little bit. The undertone is a little bit gray on me, so I'm not sure that's gonna work with my complexion, but it was fun to try. So that is the highlight. Now let's go ahead and try the lip shade. It's a little rosy, so I don't know if it's gonna work on both of these eye looks, like work for both of these eye looks, but we'll try it out, and if we hate it, we can do something about it. I love that Ensley Reign seals all their products. It's just a nice little touch. Ooh. Okay, so it's like a rose shade, but it's not like a super bright pink. It has like a vanilla flavor or scent to it, and it feels like a satin, so I'm going to give it a second to see if it dries down. Okay, so this lip color is definitely not something I would pick out for myself. I don't think it's horrible. It's like a pinky red shade. So I'm going to let it dry down. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, throw on some mascara, get some earrings, do something with this hair that needs to be washed, and I'll be right back to give you guys my first impression thoughts on this new collection I just got to play with. Okay, friends, so here is the finished look. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. I had to bring out the sassy earrings because the sassy hair is unavailable. I put oil in my hair because I'm going to wash it later, but listen, I was so excited to see this palette in my mailbox that I didn't have time to shower. I didn't have time to do anything. I just wanted to sit down and film with it, and this palette did not disappoint. Let me tell you, I am so giddy with excitement. So let me know your thoughts on the looks. As always, vote for your favorite. Leave me a blue emoji, a blue heart emoji if you like this one, and leave me an orange emoji if you like this one. Let me know your favorite look as always. Now let's go ahead and talk about this collection. So let's start off with the lippy. I think this looks more red on me than I thought because I went upstairs to do something with my hair. And I was like, okay, this color isn't that bad. Will I reach for this over like a nude shade? I'm not 100% sure, but it's comfortable. It dried down as a matte liquid lipstick does. It has a great applicator. So yeah, you know, it was a free gift. I'm not mad about it. I like how it looks with both of these eyeshadow looks. The next thing is the highlighter. I will say that is the one product that I'm not super jazzed about in this collection because on me it just looks a little bit ashy. I think it's just my undertone. I think it would probably be a beautiful eyeshadow on me, but I don't play with a lot of rainbow highlighters like this, so I was just taking a chance. It's not the end of the world, but if I could nitpick the one thing on my skin tone, I just don't think it's the prettiest highlighter shade, but that's all right. And as far as the other single multi-chromes, they're beautiful. I don't know that I would have bought these if they weren't sent to me. I just love a curated color story. I'm not the one to like sit and mix and match colors and swap out shades that are already in the palette. But I love the vibe. I love the vibe. If you are committed, you can mix and match your little heart out, and I am not here to tell you what is right or what is wrong. And then last but certainly not least, the star of the show, the Twisted Tea Party eyeshadow palette. This palette is so fun. I had so much fun. I hate to say it, but this eye look, like I wish I had just done this eye look on both eyes so I could go about my day and just live my best life. This one is beautiful too, don't get me wrong, but you guys know me. I live in the world of color and I just wish I had done this eye look on both eyes so that I had a matching eye look, but that's okay. I might just leave the house like this with 2 different eye looks on. It is Halloween time, so who is going to stop me? Let's be real here. But I love it. I love it so much. I will say that these 2 mattes could have been a little bit more pigmented, but again, I think that's a skin tone thing, so I'm sure that if you have a less warm undertone, those will probably be just fine on you. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I know I said, listen, I just posted a rankings video where I was like, it'd be so nice if brands could make, you know, more affordable palettes just so people can have like a little bit of an easier time on their wallets. But you know, but to each their own. Spend what you want to spend. We have lots of options in this world, but I will say that Ensley Reign is a newer-ish to me brand. This is the 3rd palette I've tried from them, and I am not mad about it, and they can take all of my money. Okay, that's not true. Scratch that. Not all of my money, but some of my money. I don't regret spending $83 on this particular palette. I love it. I had so much fun. I just love this eye look so much. So those are my thoughts. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know down in the comments. I feel like, listen, I have a conspiracy theory. YouTube has like started this like shopping thing, which I don't think I'm like qualified for, which is totally fine. But the views with the Sephora sale, I think that the content that is featuring like Sephora products and brands that are sold at Sephora are just what people are looking for. So if you could do me an extra favor, if you like indie makeup, if you like this brand, give this video a thumbs up. Just leave me a comment for engagement, even if it's just a bunch of emojis. Free way to support your girl out, okay? I'm just asking. It's fine if you don't want to do it. But if you want to do it, if you want to take some time, and not just for me, all the creators that you love that feature indie makeup, I'm sure they would appreciate it just as much as I would. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in another video tomorrow. Bye, friends.